What are the lessons I've learned on this 2-decade-long journey? Wow. There's been so many lessons. I mean, honestly, it's hard to condense it in the time frame that I have with you. But if I had to give you 3 plus a bonus, number one, I would say be clear about the vision. Everything starts with vision. So I firmly believe your life works like a GPS. You have to be clear about what address you put inside your life's GPS every single day you wake up. For the first 26 years of my life, I was spending my best resources, my time, my education, my wisdom. And because I didn't put an address in my own GPS, my own vision, I was spending my resources chasing everybody else's, right? So number one, I want to be clear about the vision, meaning what am I here to do? Once I got that cleared up, then I want to figure out number two, what's the strategy I'm going to use to make it to my finish line? In 2 decades, I've created maybe 4 to 5 different businesses. Everyone has been an escalation or a scale up that open up the gateway, the doorway for the next great entrepreneurial venture. So I would say strategy. Think about your life almost like a football game and you're on offense. You understand that when the offensive line goes into the huddle between downs, they're not in the huddle because they want to check and see if everybody's wearing Axe deodorant body spray. Right? They want to make sure that people, does your breath smell good? The reason why they're in the huddle is because they're trying to figure out what strategy can we implement that's going to move the ball a minimum of 10 yards up the field. That's it, just 10 yards. So if we can get it 10 yards up the field, then we get a first down, which keeps the ball in play. So I see a lot of people, they make the classic mistake of trying to throw the long bomb pass all the way in the end zone every time they get up. And when it doesn't connect, they get frustrated. I had to figure out what can I do that's going to move my entrepreneurial venture literally 10 yards up the field each and every single day, literally each and every single day. What do I do that moves me 10 yards up the field? Should I work on marketing? Should I work on connections? Should I work on branding? Should I work on speaking engagements? Should I work on connections with folks inside different organizations? What do I need to do that's going to literally move me just 10 yards up the field so I can get within striking distance of the end zone, which calculates into a touchdown? So I would say vision, strategy, and the last thing I got is the power of mentorship. The only shortcut you have in business, and I promise you this, I don't care what anybody tells you, the only shortcut you have in business is a great mentor. Why? Because a mentor is someone who's been there, done that. They've run the route. They've done the plays. They got the victories. But more importantly than the victories, they got the setbacks, the challenges, and the defeats, which is what you really learn from, right? And they're able to convey their boatload of information to you in a fraction of the time. In other words, I don't want to spend 40 years in the wilderness trying to figure out how to get my business off the ground. If I can find someone who's already been there, done that, and got the victories, got the defeats, and they can pour into my cup and show me how to get there quicker and faster and minimize my headache, then I always want to focus on finding the right mentor. So I would say vision, I would say strategy, I would say mentorship. And if I want to throw a bonus in there, always remember that money is a reward for solving a problem. That means as an entrepreneur, my job is to solve not every problem, but I want to solve the right problem. Whenever I walk into a doctor's office and I'm hurting and I got symptoms, I'm in pain, the doctor doesn't just write me a prescription and send me on the way. What the doctor does is the doctor pays attention to the symptoms I'm having. The doctor will say, what brings you in? I give them the symptoms, and based on the symptom, the doctor will write a prescription that takes care of the root problem that everything is attached to. Your job in entrepreneurship is to be that doctor. So when people come to you and they have symptoms, whether the symptoms are my business is not growing the right way, or my finances are a flutter, or my relationship isn't working out, your job is to identify the symptoms, attribute the symptoms to a root problem, and then write them a prescription that's going to change their life. And if you can figure that out, people will pay you handsomely for it.